You're a spiritual junkie. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to today's message from Spirit. Let's dive in and see what we have today. Okay, first we've got the Nine of Cups. Feel like we're spreading the love around. So we've got the Nine of Cups here. See how you're spreading the love around. And then we've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. So you've been pouring a lot of energy to other people that I feel like that you're a little bit worn. You're a little bit worse for wear. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like part of you is worn out and the other part is just hanging in there. Let's see what else we have. Then we've got the Sun card. But I feel like you're going to come out of this. You're going to come out of this and things are going to be good again. It's just a temporary thing that you just need a bit of a rest. Okay. Then we've got the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you've been working really hard on something. You've been manifesting, creating, and I feel like that's why your energy has been sucked out and that's why you're worn out. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're I'm sensing creative writing. I feel like you're into creative writing. And I feel like maybe you've been trying to keep up with others. That's why you're worn out. You're trying to live up to others' expectations, instead of just being yourself and doing things your way. And then we've got the Lover's card. The Lover's card here. And I'm sensing that you're not loving yourself enough. You're not putting enough time into yourself. You're putting all your time and energy into other people and forgetting about yourself. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant is kind of representing who you are. You're a spiritual person, so you're like to inspire others and share the others through your creative writing. But you've been working non-stop. You burnt yourself out a little bit. But it is coming to an end and you're going to be good as rain again. But you're still not taking self-love for yourself. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been working a lot around your spiritual community. You've been helping, providing, supporting. but you're just not taking enough time out for yourself. And then we've got the moon. So here you are dancing amongst the moon. You're very free-spirited. You just like going with the flow. And then we've got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups. I feel like the King of Cups is representing your strength. That's your strength. I feel like that you're a leader in your own world, in your own community. Because you're not only just into creative writing, but you're into a lot of different spiritual, you write into the spiritual community, you get involved in everything. And people listen to you because you're that leader. You always got something interesting to say. Then we got the Fool. And we got the Fool. So I feel like with the Fool that you're looking, are you looking to see what else there is? I feel like you're a very curious person. You always want to know everything that's going on around you. I feel like you like, oh, this is on, let's go check this out. You're a spiritual junkie. A spiritual junkie. Put it in a fun way. Oh, and then we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're always creating. You're always creating new things. And then we've got the Six of Swords. And I feel like you're looking to take your knowledge. And I feel like you want to travel with the knowledge and share it amongst the world. We've got the Eight of Swords and Five of Pentacles. I feel like you take Eight of Swords. I feel like, what am I feeling? I feel like you're reaching your limits. You're overdoing it. You're reaching your limits. You travel. I feel like, yeah, that's what it is. You're a hard worker. You travel a lot with because you're a creative writer. You travel a lot. Go around and do like book signings and things like that. But I feel like the Eight of Swords is telling me that you have limitations and you're not seeing those limitations, because before we said that you love spreading your love around and it wears you out, and then you rejuvenate and you do it all over again, but you're not taking I don't feel like you're taking enough time out for yourself. You're not self-loving enough. And I feel like that with the Five of Pentacles, it's wearing you down a little bit, and I don't think you're realizing, even though that you have the strength of Poseidon, the King of Cups. I'm feeling that you're obviously a water sign person, because there's a lot of water around you. So you might be a water sign person, and you have the strength of Poseidon, the King of Cups. You're a spiritual junkie. You love to learn different things all the time. You know, even though you're creative writing, you like to get into community and try all different spiritual things. Because you're, even though you've got the strength of Poseidon, so this King of Cups, you're the Hierophant. This is you, and this is the King's behind you. You have him backing you up, but you're the Hierophant because you're the spiritual person. And I feel like this is something that runs in your family. It's goes down for generations. But you forget to take time out for yourself, and you're reaching your limits. You're overdoing it. Turn the cards around the right way. What else do we have? What else do we have, Spirit? What else can we add to this? Okay, and then we've got Justice, the Warrior, and the Veil one. So I feel like Justice is telling us that we need to find balance. We can't, even though we're two people, Poseidon and the Hierophant, we need to find balance and harmony within ourselves. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Look at that beautiful fire serpent. I feel like that's you. You're forever going around in the cycle. So this is you. When you're feeling good, you're the flame. And then when you're burnt out, this is you. All dull and boring because you burnt yourself out because you're doing too much. So I think that's all we have for this message. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, standing strong with the tiger by your side. Page of Wands, what do we got for the Page of Wands? Spirit, what do we got for the Page of Wands? You're always seeking new adventures. Because you're the spirit junkie. You're the spirit junkie and you like to do everything. Everything for everybody else except for yourself. You have fun, you dance, you ride all the time, you're forever trying new things, you're creating things, you're making things, you're over the top, and you probably don't really care that you burn yourself out. It's just spirit saying that you're going to reach your limits and you're going to overexhaust yourself. So you need to find that balance within your spiritual life, your spiritual world, and take more time out to love yourself. Even though you love doing all these things, you need to take time out and rest and just focus on recovering. So this is today's message from Spirit. If you're a spiritual junkie and you love getting out there and dipping your toe and everything, as we all do, I do, we all do, you got to remember that sometimes we have limits and we need to pull back and stop and relax and rest. So that is today's message from Spirit. Take time out, love yourself, and recover. Have a beautiful day. Love and light to you all. and see you all next time. Bye for now.